is the Cloud OS? Cloud OS is a vision that we're delivering against with Windows at its core. It brings in the legacy and rich history of Microsoft, taking complexity out of computing and democratizing it for broad sets of customers to use across many different customer segments and partner types. Now we're taking that same tradition and applying that to the cloud computing. And we have two delivery mechanisms for this. One key manifestation of Cloud OS is Windows Azure. It's a public cloud service that customers can use, and it's a service that we operate that delivers on many of the capabilities of Windows Server, but it also has additional capabilities like rich media services or database services that allows customers to use it as a holistic cloud operating system in the public cloud arena. We also have a set of products designed to enable customers and partners to implement very consistent set of capabilities of the Cloud OS on-premises or in via service providers. And our products for that are Windows Server 2012, SQL 2012, System Center 2012, along with Visual Studio that provides a consistent development environment for all. So we think this notion of providing a consistent experience across Windows, Azure, and our on-premise set of servers to enable a Cloud OS vision is really, really differentiated from anybody else in the industry. We don't believe that all of the world's computing is going to happen in a very finite number of data centers run by North American companies. Whether it be Amazon or Google, they have no on-prem solution. They believe that all that computing has to happen in their data center. When you think about VMware, they're focused on delivering a virtualization solution for on-prem. Now, Microsoft is uniquely positioned to provide a holistic solution that allows customers to really organically and flexibly use the capabilities we deliver in all the three locations. They can consume it from a first-party Microsoft-delivered service called Windows Azure. They can also derive similar and consistent set of capabilities on-prem in their own data centers via the private cloud they build, as well as service provider clouds that are developed on our stack. And they can then really flexibly figure out, okay, where do I want my data to reside? Where do I want my apps to reside? Maybe even within the same application, different tiers may run in different locations, but deliver a consistent experience. So we think this notion of a consistent OS, a consistent set of capabilities delivered across the public cloud, on-prem, and service provider cloud is incredibly important for all of our customers and partners. And we're excited to have the breadth of capabilities to deliver this vision. Some of the key consistency elements that I would call out is the notion of flexible development environments. So we support all the major languages. If you want to use PHP or Java or Node.js, it's supported across the board. And of course, we provide a deeply integrated development environment that allows you to develop applications and target them in different clouds using Visual Studio. We also have this notion of a unified Devops and management, which is really important. When you think about the fact that you want to flexibly use a rich mixture of public cloud with Windows Azure, on-premise private cloud, and service provider clouds, you want to be able to manage them from a single pane of glass. And that's what we do with System Center. You can actually have a single console that can tell you which portion of your applications are running where, and flexibly move them across a service provider hosted environment to your private cloud to Windows Azure. And of course, the notion of a highly consistent identity and security model is also super important. We know that so many of our customers, in fact, the vast majority of the Fortune 1000 companies around the world, use Active Directory as the authoritative source of data and users in their environment to manage access and control the experiences that each of their end users have. And we enable the customers to take that asset and move it forward into the era of the cloud. We also think virtualization is not a product that should sit outside of the product in terms of some other adjunct functionality. We think of virtualization as a highly integrated portion of the operating system, not just in terms of virtualizing compute, your server virtualization, but also virtualizing storage and network and delivering a holistic virtualization solution that really delivers, again, on the notion of Cloud OS that lets customers manage entire data centers as a whole. And then last but not least, we want to deliver with the Cloud OS on the most complete data platforms. Microsoft is uniquely positioned to have a complete data platform that can go from Excel to SharePoint to SQL to add SQL database capabilities on Azure, all the way up to Hadoop. We have a very coherent developed solution that really spans all the way from IWs, information workers using Excel and things like Power View and rich data visualization, all the way up to very sophisticated big data solutions using Hadoop on Windows Azure or Windows Server. So that's our vision for Cloud OS.